The dress, the vows, the balcony kisses, Prince William and Kate Middleton are officially married, and we've got all the need-to-know nuptial details. I'm Lauren, and this is your Pop Sugar Rush Royal Wedding Edition. It was one for the record books. A gorgeous Kate Middleton walked down the aisle to meet her prince in the most anticipated royal wedding since Prince Charles and Princess Diana 30 years ago. More than 2 billion people tuned in, and the wedding received more tweets than Election Day as Miss Middleton transformed into a princess in front of a slew of celebrity guests. Everyone was waiting to see what would Kate Middleton wear, and she certainly did not disappoint in her dress designed by Sarah Burton at Alexander McQueen. Featuring lace at the top and a long full skirt and train, the dress was classic and elegant. Kate couldn't have looked more gorgeous. Her makeup was soft and pretty, she kept her hair down, and even Harry couldn't help but take a peek as Kate started her way down the aisle. When Kate took her spot next to William, he couldn't stop looking at his bride, and he kept leaning over to tell her she looked beautiful. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's go back to the beginning of the day. Chelsea Davy was one of the first familiar faces to show up to Westminster Abbey. She wore a green Alberta Ferretti dress, one of two the designer custom made for Prince Harry's special date. Other guests included Joss Stone, who wore a bright springy dress and large floral hat, and Elton John, who brought along a fuchsia tie, and his husband David for the ceremony. But the crowds outside really went wild for the Beckhams. The couple showed up looking incredibly dapper and dressed up. David slicked back his hair and carried a fancy top hat for the occasion, while Victoria chose to wear one of her own designs, a navy boat neck dress which camouflaged her baby bump. She completed the look with a pair of very high custom Christian Louboutin heels and a fun and festive fascinator from Philip Tracy. The guests waited in the Abbey seats as Prince William and Prince Harry departed Clarence House around 2:10 a.m. Pacific time for Westminster. The brothers looked incredibly handsome in their uniforms as they rode down the mall and happily waved to the crowds from their car. As they arrived at the steps of Westminster, they stepped out and gave a salute before going inside for the big ceremony. William wore a red uniform of Colonel of the Irish Guards, while Harry sported a black version, and the boys chatted away before greeting the rest of the attendees. Carol Middleton was next up. Kate's brother James accompanied the mother of the bride as she arrived to Westminster in a pretty pastel blue dress and hat. She was followed by Prince Charles, Camilla, and the Queen herself, who looked happy while wearing bright yellow for the occasion. And then came the moment we all had been waiting for. Kate left the Goring Hotel, and the entire world got its first peek at her special gown designed by Sarah Burton at Alexander McQueen. Kate looked out from under her delicate veil as she waved to the crowds lined up along the mall. But it wasn't until she arrived at Westminster that we really saw the dress in all its glory. Kate's sister and maid of honor Pippa, who was also wearing McQueen, helped her step out of her car. Once Kate made her way down the aisle to join William, the sweet couple stood at the front of the church as the ceremony officially got underway. The entire crowd sang "Guide Me, O Thou Great Redeemer," the same hymn performed at Diana's funeral as a tribute to William's mother. And then the couple exchanged their vows.
I, William Arthur Philip Louis.
Take thee, Catherine Elizabeth.
Take thee, Catherine Elizabeth.
To my wedded wife.
To my wedded wife.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death us do part.
Till death us do part.
According to God's holy law.
According to God's holy law.
And thereto I give thee my troth.
And thereto I give thee my troth.
I, Catherine Elizabeth.
I, Catherine Elizabeth.
Take thee, William Arthur Philip Louis.
Take thee, William Arthur Philip Louis.
To my wedded husband.
To my wedded husband.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
To have and to hold from this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Till death us do part.
Till death us do part.
According to God's holy law.
According to God's holy law.
And thereto I give thee my troth.
And thereto I give thee my troth.
William slipped Kate's new wedding ring onto her finger, which was created from a gold nugget that the Queen herself gave him for the occasion. With that, they knelt down, and with a blessing, they were officially married. The newly crowned Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Kate and Will's new official royal titles, took a seat inside Westminster as Kate's brother James took to the podium for a reading from Romans 12, verses 1 through 12, 9 through 18, and the choir of Westminster Abbey serenaded the couple. After much pomp and circumstance, Kate and Will took their spot at the front of the church once more. Pippa handed Kate her bouquet and carried her train as the couple exited with their family members for the signing of the register. No cameras were allowed for that particular moment, but after the couple re-emerged, they made their walk down the aisle as husband and wife. Princess Catherine gave a curtsy to the Queen per tradition, and then with William they got into their waiting carriage, the same carriage that Charles and Diana rode in 1981. It was without a doubt one of the most epic moments of the momentous day. Kate and William rode down the Mall on their way to Buckingham Palace, where they smiled and chatted while giving a royal wave to the hundreds of fans lined up on the streets. Can you believe all these people? The Queen and Prince Philip followed behind in their carriage so as not to upstage the newlyweds, along with Kate's parents, Harry, and Pippa, who brought along a few of the cute flower girls. The entire group arrived at Buckingham Palace for the young royals' highly anticipated kiss. Kate and William appeared on the palace balcony just like Diana and Charles did before them to kiss for the crowds. But they kissed not only once, but twice. William asked his new wife for just one more, and she happily obliged, locking lips again and making the crowd roar. With that, the Royal Air Force and Battle of Britain Memorial Flight flew overhead and the special day came to an end, at least for those of us watching on TV and online. But for the happy couple, their day is just getting started. With the ceremony complete, the new Duke and Duchess will attend the Queen's reception, followed by Charles's party later this evening and Prince Harry's special after-party. Tomorrow they're expected to head off on their honeymoon for a few moments of solitude after the royal wedding madness. We wish the royal couple a well-rested, romantic vacation and a very, very happy life together.